Hey there. Let me get a little closer. Hey. It's your old pal Crash. Come take a sit with me. Come sit. We need to have a talk. So, there's been a lot of things going on. And a lot of stressful things that have been going on in life. And a lot of you have probably felt it. You know, it's not easy to get by in the world right now. It's really not. And I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me and have this chat. So, it's been very stressful. It's been a burden for a lot of people. It's not been easy for a lot of people to afford luxuries, you know. And we're not talking about, like just, cruise lines or going on vacation or going to a hotel or spa treatment or getaway or something. Even just like little treats, like going to see a movie, going to get a bite to eat at a restaurant, buying your favorite comfort snack at the grocery store, maybe going to a food truck or something, right? Like, even those medium-sized luxuries, the prices are getting out of hand. They really are. And I wouldn't be making this video if that was the issue. It's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. We're actually now below that point in today's economy. At least here in the United States, where I'm centrally located in this universe, in this timeline, because Lord knows you have seen that I have tried to physically and metaphysically and spiritually and emotionally and mentally and in other attempts leave this planet. So, canonically. But it's now to a point where even basic necessities like groceries, such as milk, eggs, cereal, cheese, beans, tortillas, jams, veggies, produce, things like that are expensive. It's not going down in price, it only just keeps going up. It's getting harder and harder for a lot of people to get on government programs like, Social Security benefits, food stamps, welfare programs, access, basic health insurance. Being alive right now is not easy for a lot of people, including myself. And I've always been the type of person that's never sugarcoated it to you, the community, you, the audience. As such, I've always been transparent with these types of things. So, I want to be transparent with all of you. I could be doing a lot better mentally and financially. Physically, I'm actually incredibly healthy. The healthiest I've been in years. That's what my doctors and doctor's assistants and multiple visits have said, is that everything is perfectly normal. I mean, You remember a time probably early on in the community where I used to wear a thing for diabetes, but I don't even wear that anymore. So I hate doing this because I'm the type of person where I like to use all my other resources first before I scrape the bottom of the barrel. And I used to think of stuff like this as something that was, oh, well, I don't really need this. I'm getting by just fine. I don't need help. I don't need stuff like this. That was the mentality that I had, was I can make it through if I just do this and change my habits and do this. But we really are in a time where, like, it's become difficult to, do all this. So, with that in mind, it's with a heavy heart that some changes are going to be happening to the content. And part of that is I finally caved in and made something that I never thought I was ever going to make. I made a Patreon. Now, I want to explain why I made it. Bills suck. And I'm actually behind a little bit on some bills. I really am. And I want to pay those off. And the last thing I want to do is apply for some credit card that's only going to give me temporary relief in the moment and then put me further in debt. Because that's really how all credit cards are at this point. I don't want to have to take out a loan for something that I know I can eventually pay off. So, I made a Patreon. Now, the Patreon is a little different compared to, say, the other Patreons you've probably seen from other creators. Here's why. I have it set to where if you so choose to help every month, there are 3 different tiers. There's a $1 tier, there's a $3 tier, or I think like $3 to $5 tier, and then there's like a $10 tier. You can pay that once a month, and you'll get access to a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of the benefits as part of the Patreon include early access to videos before they get uploaded onto YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or Twitch or anywhere else, right? You get early access to all those different videos and all those different things, including brand new episodes of your favorites before they hit anywhere else. You also get early access to a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you don't usually see anywhere else. So, like, you'll get early access to sort of sneak peeks. You'll get early access to some rough drafts of some ideas. Some sound and music stuff I'm working on. Maybe some voice acting stuff I'm working on. So forth. You'll even get early access to, like, thumbnails to stuff. And with your support, you'll also get early access to be able to actually vote on things that affect the content. You will actually have voting power as to, hey, should we do this instead or this instead? Should we try this or try that? Do you want longer streams or do you want shorter streams? Do you want longer episodes or shorter episodes? so forth. But there are other benefits too, depending on the tier you get. The highest tier allows you to actually come up with a character, come up with, some voice acting if you can practice it, and actually be part of the multiverse lore. Or on again, off again, sort of audio journals, if you will. Audio drama, audio journals of mine and Haruko's, adventures, if you will. And our attempts to, find ourselves. So there's that. You also would be helping with, access to never before seen videos and never before seen streams that will not be on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or anywhere else, or even Discord. We plan on doing exclusive episodes of your favorites, uncensored bits, exclusively on the Patreon, exclusive streams, exclusive videos, and exclusive content only for Patreon people. So, but yeah, there's 3 different tiers. You can definitely check them out. Patreon page and the link will be in the description down below. So if you want to check that out, it's also going to be in the comments as well too. I'm also going to list what each tier has. So, the first tier basically just gets you like the voting power and early access. Like, nothing more, nothing less. It's pretty much just that and like, early access some videos, the voting power, and you get to see like maybe a little behind the scenes stuff. The second tier gets you access to the exclusive streams, the exclusive videos, the uncensored, naughty stuff. The things that, YouTube, Twitch, and every other social media platform in their weird religious hive minds would be like, oh, you can't say that word on our good Christian site. That type of thing. And then the $10 tier gets you all of that, plus permanent part in our multiverse lore adventures and much more. So check out the Patreon. All the proceeds from the Patreon not only go towards literally keeping the lights on and preventing my ass from being homeless and helping, put food on the table and help fund like taste tests and assets and help fund like commissions for artists and stuff like that, because I also want to commission more animation artists in the future to do like thumbnails, to do assets, to do icons, to do, even at one point I would love to do like animated segments, because big animation nut, but animation's expensive. I don't have to tell you twice. And Lord knows right now, the way the animation industry is going right now, could be better. We could be sending more work and getting more animation artists more paid gigs and better treatment. Just saying. But this isn't just a video about the Patreon. Effective immediately for the rest of the year, some of the content is going to be slowing down. I'm going to be transparent about it as much as possible. Right now, financially and mentally, I'm not doing okay. I could be doing better. I've been going to therapy. And I've been re-examining a lot of different things in my life. And one of the things is, as much as I love making content and putting out videos and streams and gaming and having fun with all of you, financially, I don't know how much I can keep going. So content is going to be slowing down. There's still going to be content rolling out, but you're going to see a little more gaps in between content, basically. Content's not coming to a complete halt, as it is, we're sort of trying to build up the backlog again. And while also mentally and emotionally and financially fixing ourselves. So, I have an HOA payment that really needs money. I have some insurance payments that really needs money. And groceries are expensive. And it's a sad day when fast food is cheaper than groceries at the moment. So, it sucks. Inflation sucks. The economy sucks. Life sucks. And again, you know me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you. I'm going to be transparent to you. I'm going to be real to you. I'm going to treat you like a human being. So as such, content is going to be slowing down. Now, we're still going to be doing movie time with Crash episodes at a regular pace, because those are relatively easy to knock out. And a lot of them, I've pre-recorded like a good chunk. And I've even got some fun little specials planned for a few episodes. So think of this as sort of a content update. We do have some special episodes of Movie Time with Crash coming up, including a sort of Deadpool-esque special, if you will. I'm trying to find a cheap, like, Deadpool costume that I can get my hands on so that I could kind of really do it in style, so to speak. We have a Beetlejuice special coming up for October, specifically. It's part of Spooky Month. We are going to be reviewing Beetlejuice 1 and 2. So, and at some point I do want to talk about the cartoon as well. So, there's that. And we do have some episodes that I have been able to backlog and, you know, film and do because of my partnership with Synergy Entertainment. So if it wasn't for them, I don't know how fast Movie Time with Crash would be coming out. So there's that. Other content updates are streams are still kind of at their regular pace over on Twitch. I want to do some streams as well too on YouTube, but again, I don't want to do just gaming streams on YouTube. I want the gaming streams to be on, you know, Twitch mostly, unless they're like a sponsored thing, in which case then they'll be on both. And I want like a mixed bag of gaming and sketches and other things specifically for YouTube. So, because I have an idea in mind for a Let's Play gaming channel. I took a poll about that actually a while back for you guys, and you guys seem to like the idea. So let me know down in the comments if you guys would actually tune into that. But again, time and finances. I work a full-time job that I work like 30 to 40 hours roughly each week. So, and recently I've had my hours cut. And they'll come back. That's not the issue. I'm gonna get my hours back. It's just, I'm on the struggle bus right now. Financially and mentally. Any help is appreciated. If you guys don't want to support the Patreon but still want to support in some way, you guys can still do that too. Hit me up on the socials, because I also do have things like Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, stuff like that. If you guys ever want to consider making a donation towards the channel, or just towards some lunch, towards a cup of coffee, towards whatever, you know? There's starving artist, and then there's starving creator too. So, Cooking with Crash and Crashbox and That's Some Good Eats have, once again, just a reminder, still ended. Season 2 is coming next year, so be ready for that. And really, that's about it. We have a few episodes of Remember the Time coming up. We're going to put some of them up on the Patreon as early access. So, there's that. And one more thing I do want to address too. For those of you who are on the Discord, don't worry. You're still going to be getting sneak peeks as well too. It's just the sneak peeks will show up probably a little later after the Patreon sneak peeks. So, well, I've been talking for about 22 minutes roughly. Almost a half hour. So, I don't know. I want to do more taste tests as well too for you guys, but again, finances. So, it's not easy. Look. I know I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not a big Twitch streamer. I don't have that big of a following on social media. I don't have that big of an influence on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all those places. I know I don't have a lot of reach. But one day I'd like to make a difference. One day I'd like to make it. And if not, then maybe one day I'd like to just finally have some change in my life. And you know, at least make a difference in this universe while I'm still here. That's all for now. Thanks for listening. That's your update. Consider following on the Patreon or subscribing. Remember, every little bit counts. If you also want to make a donation, you can. Got you some content updates as well, too. So, I hope you guys are liking the Adult Swim style bumps, by the way. They've been kind of fun to make whenever I have free time, so I think they're goofy. So, but, alright. That about does it. Have a good one, and thanks for sitting down and listening. Appreciate it.